Okay, welcome and hello everyone. Good afternoon. This will be my presentation regarding SolidWorks Odoo integration. So first I want to show a few slides, PowerPoint slides, and then we go into live demo. So let me first introduce myself. So my name is Tero Salonen and I work for a company called ATR Soft. I have a developer background, but nowadays I'm responsible of our product area business and I work mainly in sales. I have a quite long experience in CAD and PDM world and also what comes to the ERP integrations. So I want to first quickly introduce what is ATR Soft. So it's a software company founded in 2000 and based in Finland. We have around 50-60 employees nowadays, and yearly revenue is around 5 million euros. What we do is a lot of traditional software development, so different kind of customized applications for different companies, mainly in industrial area. Those involve data migrations and integrations, what I'm going to talk today. And also nowadays many solutions that utilizes AI and cybersecurity. We also provide maintenance and support services for many companies across the world. Our industrial experience covers over 700 committed customer projects. We mainly work in a product design and product management area, so that involves designing new products with CAD applications and managing the information that is produced in CAD in different PDM and PLM systems. And not to avoid data silos, companies typically need integrations that you can leverage the information produced in one system to other downstream applications by automated data transfers. So then different kind of integrations comes in the picture. We also have expertise in manufacturing, so different kind of mesh systems, for instance, as well resource plannings and sales configurators. The product that I'm going to present today is called ATR CustomTools. It's an add-on solution for SolidWorks, which is traditionally made to optimize data management in SolidWorks and automate designers' routines. So it will make designer more productive by optimizing their daily work. It also provides integrations to different systems, for instance ERP systems such as Odoo, which I'm going to present today. We have a quite established presence globally, so we have around 4,000-5,000 customers worldwide using custom tools and something like 50 customers using also Odoo integration. We sell both directly and through our well-established reseller network. Then a few words about data integrations before going actual demo. So why one needs integration? First of all, that will eliminate the manual data input, which is prone to errors and also really time consuming, especially if you need to update your data often. That also ensures that all the operations goes by predefined processes. There are really many different kind of integrations, so they can be based on integration platforms or they can be point-to-point integrations. Custom tools, what we are talking today, is traditional point-to-point integration where we connect SolidWorks CAD system with Odoo bidirectionally. Also we provide some modern cloud-based integrations, for instance for 3D experience, which is Dassault's PLM system. But without further talks, let's dive into live demo. So I will first present how the integration works from the designer's perspective while creating a new part in SolidWorks. So first of all, we have all functions embedded and tightly integrated with SolidWorks user interface. We have own command bar here where designer can easily access all the functions. Let's start by creating a new part, and I will save you from my design skills by using the already made template of a round bar. So really simple example. We have a property interface here which is fully customizable. So there is not two companies using exactly the similar properties. There are some common properties like a number to identify a part. You need probably some description that tells what kind of part there is, and some additional data, for instance the material used to make the product and so on. But this can be fully customized per customer needs. What we can select first is a project, what I have already here pre-selected, and project here defines where the actual CAD file is stored and by what name. It can also define some predefined default values, once again saving designer trouble to type in the values. We can search for an existing value from Odoo. So if I open the search interface, I can use basically any search criteria that I have defined. For instance, in this case there is a plate. If I search for a plate, CustomTools will live connect to Odoo and display all my existing products that have word plate in their description. So if we go to Odoo in manufacturing application to see what products I currently have here, we can search for plate and we should have pretty much the same list here available. So I can double click here a row to import data or link the existing product with a CAD model I'm designing. So when I'm using that in my design, in my assemblies, then we know to identify the part in bill of material. But I won't do that now. Instead, I'm going to create a totally new file with a new number. So CustomTools can generate a next available number from predefined sequence. Then I need to type in some description. I could use predefined dictionaries with predefined values, but as this is quite simple part, I can use also predefined formula how to compose the description. So this is a round bar, and by clicking the CAD parameters here, such as diameter and length, I can compose the description. And what is advantage in here, if my design will change in the future, these values will automatically update. So there is no chance a mistake that I would forget to update the values and then I have a wrong description, wrong dimensions in my ERP system. I have defined the default values that this is like a sellable and purchasable product, and then I can select the category. Once again, this list, drop-down list, is a live update from Odoo. So if we created a new item in here and I would select the category, I have the same list here. The benefit is that I can maintain the list only in one system. So if I need to ever add a new category or rename an existing one, I don't need to maintain those lists in my CAD and in my Odoo, but in a single system. So we can select here, this is manufactured part, and unit of measure that this is counted in units. So when this is used in a BOM, so how we count the consumption. Cost is disabled here, so we assume that designer is not feeling the cost, but that is something that can be updated in Odoo. The spare part option I will come back in later, and here I have my routing options, so I can add all available routings from Odoo, and this we want to manufacture. Here we can define some CAD parameters, so the raw material from which this part is made from. So then that defines, for instance, the density and eventually the weight of the part. We can also paint it with some nice color. Let's use green, for instance. And we are ready to go. So when I hit OK button, CustomTools will save this part automatically with predefined name to my PDM vault. And now I have here all the parameters and properties defined for the product, so I can export that to Odoo. So I select export, and I have their different export profiles, which I can freely define how they are interacting with Odoo. So I have here different columns. The data that I just entered is read from the model, and this is synchronized with current situation what I have in the product database. So this will be a new product, and obviously we don't have any BOM or BOM line. So I can here still see the preview, it looks good, and just hit export button, and CustomTools will communicate with Odoo to create a new part. And now it's done, and let's pay attention to the number. So it's ending with 5. So we can close this and go to Odoo, and let's close this one as well, and we can search for product we just created here. So we have a preview image here, and what we can also see here that all the properties that I defined are here, but what we are still missing is we don't have any documents created. What I can do here is that I just close this one and quickly create a drawing. Typically, perhaps simple part doesn't require any drawing if there is no modifications, but just to give you an idea how it will look like in Odoo, I can have a new template for the drawing, and here we select just the drawing size we want to use, and I will place the just find where I have it, this one here. Update from here, and I should have all the views. So just place some view. Obviously we should add also dimensions, but to save some time we don't need to go that far. So it's more important that we have also basically a manufacturing document which tells how to produce this part. So we can go to the same UI to select Odoo production, and now we should see that there is one drawing made from this part, and it's up to date with all the information. We can select the export, and once we select it, the checkbox in here, CustomTools will translate the native CAD drawing to PDF format, which is then uploaded to Odoo and attached to this specific part. So if we close this and go back to Odoo and refresh this, we should have one document in here, and we can see that it's the file we just created. So basically we can upload any documents what we are needing for purchasing or in manufacturing, including PDF, STLs for 3D printing, DXF probably for the laser cutting, etc. So all the file formats that are supported in SolidWorks we can upload in here. What then if we need to update some information? So there was one example, for instance, related to cost. We can, by the way, see here that the weight was also updated here, but let's update the cost. So we defined that the unit is unit, so someone who is working in purchasing department may know that this is, let's say, €7.80, and let's make that it's saved there. If we go back in SolidWorks and use the same UI, but this time we select Odoo import, the integration detects the existing product, but also that some information, in this case the cost, has changed. So it's identified there with the violet background color that the value in SolidWorks is not matching with the value in Odoo. I can per field define is CAD or Odoo the master. So if there is a different values, like which value then to use, and also if Odoo is master, do I want to import the value from Odoo to SolidWorks. So it's really flexible based on how you want to work with integration. And if I just hit here OK button, now the cost is also up to date, and we can close this and verify that in property pane we have now updated value. So if we go to Custom Tools and select Properties, we should have their updated value. Like that. So what about if we have a little bit like a bigger structure, like a real life example? I have here like a subwoofer, which has also one sub-assembly with some components. We can try to export this. So I export, once again Odoo production, and as this is in PDM, it confirms me whether I want to use the local version or update to latest one, as I had some local modifications. And now Custom Tools will compute the whole bill of material based on the rules we have defined, and also compares the information what I currently have in Odoo, the BOM, and all the products that belongs to the BOM. So with this Wi-Fi connection, it takes a few moments, so let's wait that to complete. And after we have the structure, we can export that to Odoo to see how the BOM looks there. So now we have here all the lines, and we can see, if I move this a little bit aside, that we have one sub-assembly here with some components, but as we have defined that this is purchase component, we don't really care how it's built, and we don't want to export and create products from those, but there's a rule that if this is purchase, we just don't create any items there. So I will go ahead and export, so all these products and BOMs will be created. That should be rather fast process. So first Custom Tools will open again the drawing to translate the PDF file from that, and after that it communicates with Odoo remote procedure call APIs to create all the products and eventually bill of material. And we can already now check that the number of the main assembly is 00084. So after this finishes, we can go to Odoo to see the structure there. Meanwhile this is working, I can close this and go to products, and it's succeeded. And here if we search for the product, we can see the preview image. There is again the document, we don't need to open that, product was just created. If we go to see the bill of material, we have there one bill of material available. I could actually go here and see that, okay, we need some label here as well, which is not actually modeled in CAD. So I can type in and search for an existing product label, and we need one of them. Save it, and if I go here and now update the structure, we will see that there is one item also added in Odoo side, or one product, which doesn't exist in my CAD design. So we can also identify that, so the designer won't accidentally overwrite any existing BOM or delete components that are not supposed to be deleted but managed only in Odoo, so they don't have corresponding CAD model. It's something that is not modeled in 3D. It can be anything like glue to put together all the parts, or if you are designing some gearbox, it may be some oil, or in this case it's just a label for my product. So we see here that there is one product that is not there. If I would export now, we would delete it, but instead I could say that, okay, do not remove, and I would be good to go with Odoo. We can see also from here different kind of an icon that is not familiar with the CAD, and we can see what it is. So I can also add in CAD side so-called virtual items, what we call them. So you can search existing items in Odoo and add them to your design without need to create corresponding 3D model. So in this case, if we go to see the properties of main assembly, there is BOM lines, where we see when opening this that there is one packaging box which was there, and similarly what I showed already, I even add more products there. So I don't need to design the box in here, but it's already something that exists in Odoo, so that I just added that to my design. Now I also demonstrated how this works in SolidWorks, but similarly this works in SolidWorks PDM context. So if you are using the PDM, you can automatically export your structure as a part of your workflow state transition. So if you approve something, or also you can, without SolidWorks license, to manually trigger the integration within SolidWorks PDM Vault. So that was the live part of the demo, and I'm happy that we didn't have any demo effect. Now we are open for any questions you might have. We have also booth there in this hall, and I have my French-speaking colleague there, so if you want to come to see demo there or ask some further questions, we are happy to discuss with you, and if you are French-speaking, that's not a problem either. So thank you. So
people got the QR and it's deactivated, so I will ask them to find you somewhere.
Okay, yeah, it's right? Yeah, it's okay, yeah.
So thanks for the talk. Since we don't have time for the questions, where can they find you if they have further questions?
Yeah, we are located there in the middle aisle in this hall, like quite next to the Odoo village. So if you go there, you can see our orange, quite light, bright color shirts there. So we are two of us there with François.
All right, thank you very much.
Thank you.